Did you know that people with a lower IQ can sometimes make more money than those who are smarter? In fact, studies show that emotional intelligence, how well you understand and manage your emotions, can be more important for your income than a high IQ. A report from TalentSmart found that emotional intelligence is responsible for 58% of job performance, and people with high emotional intelligence earn an average of $29,000 more each year than those with lower levels. Surprised? It's not just about how much you know. Success is about how you apply your skills, take risks, and connect with others. It's about having the drive to go after what you want and not letting intelligence hold you back. In this video, we're going to explore why dumb people often make more money than the smartest folks in the room. You'll discover the surprising reasons behind their success and learn how to use these same strategies to boost your own career and wealth. Stick around. What you're about to hear could completely change how you think about success. Chapter 1. The power of confidence over IQ. You've probably heard it before. Confidence is key. But have you ever wondered why it's often more important than intelligence in the workplace? The truth is, confident people tend to get noticed more than the smartest person in the room. Studies show that people with high self-esteem are often seen as more capable, even if they're not the brightest. A 2014 study in psychological science found that individuals with higher confidence levels were more likely to be hired, even when their qualifications didn't stack up as strongly as others. In business, confidence can be the deciding factor between landing a deal or losing an opportunity. Think about it. Would you want to trust someone who stumbles over their words and second-guesses themselves, or someone who speaks with clarity and conviction, even if they're not the sharpest tool in the shed? Confidence sells, and it often gets people ahead faster than raw intellect alone. Take Elon Musk, for example. While Musk is undoubtedly intelligent, it's his confidence that has propelled him to the top of the tech world. Whether he's launching rockets or building electric cars, his ability to present his ideas with certainty has made him a global figure. Confidence allows you to take bold actions and convince others to follow your lead. In fact, studies show that confident people are more likely to be given leadership roles. This doesn't mean you should fake confidence, though. Real self-belief is rooted in taking action and gaining experience. Confidence is built, not born. When you step outside of your comfort zone, you'll notice how your belief in yourself grows. So, if you're naturally more introverted or unsure, don't worry. Just start small. Speak up in meetings, volunteer for projects, and gradually increase your visibility. You'll be surprised at how quickly your confidence can increase your earning potential. The key is to act with certainty, even when you're not 100% sure. Chapter 2. The networking game. Smarts aren't enough. Your network is your net worth. That quote isn't just motivational fluff, it's rooted in fact. Studies reveal that networking can be the most important factor in career advancement. A report by the Harvard Business Review shows that about 85% of job openings are filled through networking, not formal applications. So, while being smart can get you through the door, building relationships is what often leads to success. Many dumb people tend to thrive in networking because they're more approachable and less intimidating than the smartest person in the room. They often have a natural ability to connect with others on a personal level, which is a critical factor in creating lasting relationships. The more people you know, the more doors open up for you. Take Mark Zuckerberg as an example. While he's known for his technical brilliance, he attributes much of Facebook's success to the connections he made early on. His ability to foster relationships with key people, from business partners to employees, played a crucial role in Facebook's growth. If you're not the smartest person in the room, you don't need to worry. Networking gives you access to opportunities and insights you might not have had otherwise. It's about building a support system that helps you grow, both personally and professionally. It's no surprise that people with good social skills often end up on top. They know how to leverage their network effectively. Networking doesn't always mean attending industry events. It can also be as simple as joining a club, connecting on social media, or even reaching out for a quick coffee chat. It's about making genuine connections, not just collecting business cards. The more authentic your network, the more it will pay off. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more practical strategies that can boost your success and income. Chapter 3. The risk-taking edge. Dumb people are often more willing to take risks, and this can pay off big time. Many smart individuals are held back by fear or a need for perfection. In contrast, people who aren't as intelligent are more likely to take chances, sometimes because they don't fully understand the risks involved. As a result, they're more open to innovation and new opportunities. Consider the rise of entrepreneurs who didn't have an Ivy League education but built billion-dollar companies. Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, famously left school at 16. He took big risks and failed often, but his willingness to embrace failure ultimately led to massive success. His story proves that risk-taking can sometimes outweigh intelligence in the pursuit of wealth. Research supports this idea. A Harvard Business Review study found that people who took calculated risks early in their careers were more likely to see financial success later on. Dumb people often fail faster and more frequently, but each failure teaches them something new, giving them an edge in the long run. The key to risk-taking isn't being reckless, it's being strategic. Knowing when to act and when to hold back is essential. Risk-taking also involves learning from your mistakes and using those lessons to improve your future decisions. This mindset can turn an early failure into a stepping stone toward success. Taking risks also helps you stand out. If you're always playing it safe, you're less likely to make an impact. But those who take risks are often remembered for their boldness, whether they succeed or fail. Remember, dumb people often achieve more because they're not afraid to go after what others might deem unattainable. Enjoying this content? Make sure to subscribe for more tips on how to outsmart the system and boost your earnings. Chapter 4. The skill of simplifying complex ideas. One of the most powerful skills in business isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about making complicated things simple. People who can break down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces often stand out. And surprisingly, these are often the people who earn the most. According to Forbes, the ability to communicate clearly is one of the top skills employers look for. The simpler you can explain your ideas, the more people will trust you, and the more opportunities you'll get. Look at Steve Jobs, for example. He didn't invent the personal computer or the smartphone, but he had an uncanny ability to take complicated technology and make it feel simple and accessible. His genius wasn't in engineering but in designing user-friendly products and explaining them to the world in ways everyone could understand. Jobs' success wasn't about deep technical knowledge, it was about vision and simplicity. This doesn't mean you need to dumb down your ideas. It means you need to learn to present them in a way that resonates with everyone, regardless of their background or expertise. Simplifying things makes them easier to digest, and this can be a massive advantage in any field. People who are good at breaking things down often become leaders because they make the complex seem easy, making it easier for teams to follow their vision. If you can simplify your expertise, whether it's in business, technology, or any other field, you'll quickly become a go-to person. Simplifying is often the key to scalability. It's easier to train others when things are simplified, and easier for customers to understand when they're looking for solutions. A 2016 study from the University of California found that people who could simplify complex ideas had higher chances of career progression. Employers value clarity over complexity. You don't need to know everything, just make sure what you know is clear and actionable. Chapter 5. The hustle over the brainpower. There's no shortage of smart people in the world, but there's a huge gap in the number of people who actually hustle. Hustle doesn't mean working yourself into the ground, but it does mean being relentless. In fact, a Stanford study found that grit, defined as perseverance and passion for long-term goals, is often a better predictor of success than talent or intelligence. People who aren't the smartest often have to work harder to achieve the same results. This drive and determination can result in success because they develop an intense work ethic. Take the example of James Dyson, the inventor of the Dyson vacuum. Dyson was rejected 5,127 times before he got his first break. If that's not hustling, I don't know what is. In the real world, effort can outweigh intelligence. Think about people who succeed through sheer persistence: athletes, entrepreneurs, and creatives who don't stop at one failure but instead push through again and again. According to research from the University of Pennsylvania, people who kept trying despite repeated failures ended up with more successful careers than those who relied solely on their natural abilities. Success is not a one-time event. It's a consistent process. Hustle is about showing up day after day, even when things get tough. The more effort you put into something, the more likely you are to succeed. That's why dumb people can out-earn the smartest. They often outwork them. It's not about how much you know, but how much you're willing to do with what you know. The famous author Malcolm Gladwell argues that it's the 10,000 hours of practice, not just intelligence, that makes someone truly exceptional in their field. So while you might not be the smartest in the room, consistency and effort over time can position you for bigger rewards than someone who rests on their intellect. Chapter 6. Embracing the dumb advantage. You might be thinking, but I'm not dumb. And that's exactly the point. The idea that dumb people earn more isn't really about intelligence. It's about embracing simplicity, action, and focus. It's about letting go of perfectionism and making progress, even if it's small. People who embrace the dumb advantage aren't afraid to start without all the answers. They're willing to take action, make mistakes, and course correct along the way. There's a power in starting imperfectly. In fact, research from Harvard Business School suggests that those who embrace imperfection and take action tend to succeed faster than those who aim for perfection before starting. Take Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She was a college dropout and had no formal business experience, but she didn't let that stop her. She embraced the unknown, launched her business, and took the dumb route of learning on the fly. Blakely didn't waste time worrying about not knowing everything. She learned from her mistakes, kept refining her approach, and today she's worth billions. If you're too focused on trying to be perfect or having all the answers, you're likely to hold yourself back. The key is to embrace progress, not perfection. Taking small steps forward, even without complete knowledge, can often lead to greater success than waiting for everything to be just right. Success isn't about being the smartest, it's about being adaptable and persistent. People who are more flexible, willing to learn on the job, and comfortable with mistakes often thrive. This approach frees you from overthinking and allows you to take bold actions. In today's fast-paced world, the ones who succeed are those who take action, not those who sit back and wait for all the details to fall into place. So if you feel dumb, don't let it stop you. Use it to your advantage and start building your future. By focusing on these strategies, confidence, networking, risk-taking, simplifying complex ideas, hustle, and embracing imperfection, you can significantly increase your earning potential. Whether or not you're the smartest person in the room, these approaches will help you create opportunities and stand out in ways that raw intelligence alone can't. Remember, success is not about being the smartest, it's about how you use what you have to make an impact. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe for more insights on how to leverage your strengths and reach your financial goals.